Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Welcome to our third attempt at fresh new content where we're going to talk about all kinds of things. We're going to talk about God, the Bible, challenges of this life, current events, news, just anything and everything. And we're going to do it right here on this channel. We hope this can be a place where you can pause, take a moment and try to look at things just a little bit differently. Try to think just a little bit differently. Perhaps be a source of information and motivation to live an incredible life. Believe it or not, sometimes God's way of life gets the reputation that it's zero fun, zero excitement, and a bunch of do's and don'ts, mostly don'ts, and you can't be this, you can't do that, especially if you're trying to do it God's way. That's right, if you want the most miserable and boring life, then just stay in the church. That's the kind of crazy thinking that happens. And I get it, we all get it. But no matter what you may think or what it may seem like at times, that is absolutely not the reality. It's a way of life, our best life. But it takes each one of us individually to learn it and to put it to work. The month after I graduated high school, I turned 18. The next month, I packed up all of my stuff into my 1990 Honda Civic hatchback, two-door, and drove across the country to Los Angeles, California. I loved my family, but I just wanted a fresh start. I wanted to do my own thing. After I got to California, of course, Mom and Dad weren't there to drive me to church. In fact, they weren't there to tell me if I even had to go at all. And it was then and there that I had to make a choice. It was the decision of whether or not I would take ownership of my relationship with God. See, I knew God existed, but I think there was some kind of fear in my own mind that if I committed to God and committed to His way of life, then all of a sudden I would be held accountable for my decisions like I wasn't already being held accountable. And would I really want to commit myself to a boring life, a bunch of impossible rules, no real fun, and alienate myself from the rest of the world, become some Bible-thumping religious guy? At least that's the way I kind of had it in my head. But that's not God's way of life at all. That's not Him at all. Deuteronomy 6, Deuteronomy 30 tell us that the Bible, this book, is the law, the statutes and judgments, the commandments. They're for our good. They're for a blessed life. In John 10:10, Jesus Christ says, "I have come that they may have life and have it more abundantly." An abundant life, our best life, a life of purpose and fulfillment. I have been blessed beyond anything I could have ever hoped for. I have a beautiful family, an incredible wife and kids. I've been able to travel all over the world. I've had so many awesome opportunities, and I owe it all to Him and His way of life. And we still have fun. We do. We actually laugh a lot. This doesn't mean that it's easy all the time, that we aren't faced with challenges all along the way. But it is an incredible life, a life of joy, of peace, of happiness, unlike anything that is out there. Nevertheless, every one of us have to make choices. You, me, every single day. We choose life every single day. And that's what this life is all about. Choosing to think differently, to walk differently, and ultimately become something and someone that is awesome. I wish it were easy. I wish that just by knowing these things, by knowing what, again, this book says, that was enough to make perfect choices all the time. But it takes time. It'll take time to prove it, to put it to work, to put it to practice, and to see the blessings that ultimately come from doing it His way. If you've already started, fantastic. Don't stop. If you're still just doing it because Mom and Dad said so, then perhaps this is a good moment to go back and begin to look at things differently. Begin to take ownership of your relationship with God and your own life. God's way is not just a bunch of rules, but the path to an abundant, awesome, and incredible life. To share, to serve, to give, to laugh, to love, and to live. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That way you'll get a notification every time we post a video. Also, I'll send out reminders on Snapchat. So if you haven't added me, I'll be sure to put my Snapchat information below. That's it. Have a great day.